Hi, I'm Jason Inman, and I love comic books. That's why on the week of May 29th, I read all the Marvel Now comic books that were published in the world. I'm going to give each of these books a buy it, read it, or skip it rating. But before I get into those reviews, don't forget to go to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website where they know you love comics, and we do too. Enough of all of that, let's get into some schnick reviews. Avenging Spider-Man number 21. Before a previous issue where Spider-Man just hopped on the helicarrier and was sort of a ripoff of the Avengers movie, now we're into the action. Spider-Man's on the helicarrier, he's fighting some people, he's fighting the Hulk, he's fighting this Deadpool ripoff dude, and they're fighty, and the Chameleon's there, and then Black Nick Fury, yeah, he's black now, well, because, yeah, long story. Black Nick Fury, doesn't trust the Superior Spider-Man, and he shouldn't because he's Otto Octavius. What? And then, it's just fighty, schnickety. There is no schnickety in this, but, there's a lot of smashy in this, you could say. Basically, Superior Spider-Man fights a lot on the helicarrier. Nick Fury doesn't quite trust him. That's pretty much the book, and then Nick Fury saves the day. Pretty simple, pretty standard adventure story. I would say this is just a read it. Captain America number 7. Go, Captain America Science Adventure! Basically, Captain America has been stuck in this science-y dimension run by Arnim Zolam. So that's weird. He's been living there for years. He's got a Captain America beard. He's got a Captain America mullet. He's got a Captain America torn-up suit now. And you know what? There's a fact in this book that I didn't know in any of the Captain America books. Apparently he writes ideals on his bullets. That's right. Captain America wrote diligence on a bullet. And in this book, he looks at it. He's just like, oh, diligence on a bullet. That clears my head of the non-sciencey adventure thing. Basically, he is adopted a kid who you find out is Arnim Zola's son. Arnim Zola's son has been kidnapped by Arnim Zola. There's a lot of Arnim Zola in this. And Arnim Zola's daughter, say that 3 times fast, Arnim Zola's daughter, basically throws Cap over a bridge, and Cap, through a very brilliant speech, best scene in the book, convinces the daughter to save him through compassion. Great scene about Captain America. We also get some information about how Captain America's father was during the Depression. Very, very interesting character work about Captain America. I don't know if I would suggest reading this in the single issues, but I would say it definitely is a pickup in the trade, so it's a read it. Dark Avengers number 190. Basically, the Dark Avengers go to an alternate reality where the Marvel superheroes have taken over, and the Dark Avengers fight the Avengers that are in the alternate reality that have taken over, and gobbledygook and misadventures happen. Basically, this is an old Star Trek episode that was co-opted into the Marvel Universe. In fact, I'm pretty certain this was an episode from Season 2, so skip it. Gambit number 13. I'm not a big fan of Gambit. I never have been, I probably never will be. But if you put Gambit in a situation where he has to steal a suit of Iron Man armor, and then Rhodey, dressed as the Iron Patriot, comes and tries to stomp and stop him, I'm there, I'm sold, let's sell the movie rights to ABC, let's go. Basically, this is a big, awesome X-Men, Iron Man, oh, it's so cool. Gambit gets inside Stark's suits of armors, and he's like, oh, look at this one. Oh, mon frère, oh, chérie, look at this one. Yes, he sounds like Pepe Le Pew. Get off my back, people. And he's trying to steal tech. Rhodey shows up, and he jumps in a suit of Iron Man armor to fight Rhodey. And what suit does he pick? The excellent suit from the Kurt Busiek and Sean Chen run from Heroes Return. It's my favorite armor until Joe Quesada made it turn AI and go crazy. That's a storyline for another that's called The Man in the Iron Mask. Go pick that up, kids. This is a fun book. And if this Gambit was like this every, week or month or whenever it comes out, I think it comes out monthly. If Marvel decides to publish Gambit weekly, that's a pretty, aggressive schedule. I don't think they're going to pull it off. But if Gambit was robbing from the Marvel Universe, I would pick up this book every week. This book is a buy it. Indestructible Hulk number 8. You have Mark Waid writing. You have Walter Simonson drawing. You have the Hulk and you have Thor fighting frost giants on the frosty planet that starts with a J that was in the Thor movie. How can you not love this book? Buy it. New Avengers number 6. This is a book that I quite don't know what is going on in it. I haven't been following every issue. I love Jonathan Hickman, but sometimes he gets a little bit too, layer upon layer upon layer upon layer with no resolution, that sometimes you can get lost. Basically, there are people from other dimensions. Yeah, I know, dimensions again, right? Come on, Marvel. Basically, people from other dimensions are coming into the Marvel Universe, and the new Avengers, the Illuminati, introduced by Brian Michael Bendis 5 or 6 years ago, has decided to basically blow up a world before they blow up ours. Yeah, real heroic, guys. And basically, they do it. And Doom apparently catches them. this is a very awesome book. This is a very much a trade book. You have to know these previous 5 issues or else this book is not going to be that great to you. This is definitely a pickup in the trade, and you can also tell that this specific issue is definitely a lead-in into the Infinity event that is coming on in Marvel. It's so obvious. It's like they couldn't have made it more obvious unless they waved flags that said, Infinity here! Or they put one of those giant banners that they put across comic books. You know, I hate those. I don't know about you, but like don't take up 2 inches in my comic book cover with 2 inches of banner. Okay, I get that Man of Steel is coming out. I get that the Avengers is coming out. I get that this is the big old event. Give me cover. This is a read it. Savage Wolverine number 5. How many books is the Hulk in this week? I mean, this is number 3 on just the books in this list. I'm talking to you right now. Basically, Wolverine's in the Savage Land. Shauna the She-Devil barely wears a loincloth bikini, and the Hulk gets eaten by a whale, and then Wolverine schnickety-schnickety's a space monster. That's it. Skip this book. Uncanny X-Force number 5. This book was 4 minutes of my life that I will never get back, and I've decided to start a civil class action lawsuit against Marvel Comics to get those minutes back. Haha, I shall have the day. Basically, Storm is lost in Bishop's memories. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on. And then there's some bald guy with a mustache that can apparently punch people around. Basically, if you like your books so dense that you can't penetrate the basic plot of any of them, then this book is for you, but for the rest, skip it. Venom number 35. It's books like these that make me wish for the days that comic books have finite endings, that comic books were not this just ongoing machine, that every comic book had a definite beginning, middle, and end. For some books, that's great. For some books, that doesn't work. For books like this, it is definitely a proven point. Basically, I have liked what they've done with Flash Thompson, how they've made him Venom and how they've made him the secret agent-y guy. But this issue is Eddie Brock, the original Venom, shows up, and now he's the symbiote called Toxin? What? And he looks like a bad Carnage ripoff? Listen, I'm not a big fan of symbiotes. I mean, I don't think Spider-Man, a street-level hero, should be like fighting space slimy creatures. I mean, did it work for Spider-Man 3? No, it didn't. So it shouldn't work in Marvel Comic Books, right? But basically, I'm so confused because I thought Eddie Brock was the anti-Venom. So when did he become this Toxin thing? And like, plus, is he going to go through all the multicolored Venom creatures just like, you know, the Green Lantern Corps? Is that a thing? Are there different colors of rage and the... Basically, too many symbiotes in a book makes a bad thing. Just take your simple Flash Thompson character as Venom and do Secret Agent storylines, or put him in the Secret Avengers. But don't throw him in there with all these symbiotes. We don't want Maximum Carnage again, unless you're talking about Maximum Carnage, the SNES game, the Super Nintendo game. Then it's a go. But for this book, it's a skip it. Wolverine and the X-Men number 30. I love you, Pascal Ferry. I love you. Your art, I love you. Your pencils, I love you. Your shapes, I love you. Just when I was ready to give up on this book based on the cover, I'm not a big fan of the new Beast redesign. He looks like a monkey with mutton chops. No go. I opened the front cover. I was ready to give up because the horrible man-ape beast is on the cover. And then I open up the front page and I see an amazing Wolverine spread. It's awesome by Pascal Ferry. Here it is. Enjoy. Wow. Right? Schnickety, uh-huh. I am a fan of Jason Aaron's writing. I'm a fan of Jason Aaron in this book, but sometimes Jason Aaron has great issues in this book, and sometimes he has bad issues in this book. And this issue was great up until the last 3 pages when you learn that Quentin Quire, I think it's Quire, excuse my mispronunciation, that you find out that he betrayed the team to the Hellfire Club. I mean, come on, like we don't have enough Hellfire Club storylines in the X-Men. But Quentin basically betrays the team, which would have been original if this was 2001 and I was still reading New X-Men from Grant Morrison when he did that 10 years ago. Since it's now not so original, and that's why I give this book a skip it. X-Men number 1. Now I know what you're saying. You're like, whoa, dude, why did you go back to a title in 1991 that Jim Lee drew and Chris Claremont wrote? No. This is a different X-Men number 1. This is one that doesn't involve vampires, that just involves women, which actually should be called X-Women, but I guess Marvel figures that a book called X-Women wouldn't sell as well. And this is obviously Marvel's attempt to be like, hey, we don't have enough girls in our books. Maybe we should just make a book that has all girls in it. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because this book is written by Brian Wood, this book is actually pretty damn awesome. I really enjoyed it. This is an X-Men book that is not so dense that you have to have been reading the last 35 years to understand what the hell is going on. It was pretty damn cool. I really enjoyed it. Olivier Coipel, he's the guy that draws Siege, and he's the guy that I really butcher his name, which I just did. He does a great job on art. I'm interested to know where this goes. There's a villain on the last page that's revealed. I don't know who it is, just because I haven't read X-Men a lot lately, but I'm intrigued because she's dark and she's evil and she's got scary eyes. My only concern about this book is it a smart idea to write a book about a team of women superheroes and the subplot is about a baby? I don't know. It doesn't seem so kosher to me. Still, this is a buy it. And that's all the Marvel Now comic books of May 29th. As always, go to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website, news, reviews, podcasts about comics, podcasts about movies, podcasts about Dungeons & Dragons. They're an awesome website. Go check them out. As always, like, favorite, and subscribe to this video. I thank you all who watch, like, and favorite, subscribe to this video because it's because of people like you that this video gets the views that it needs. Now it needs a little bit more views. I would love as many views. This would be an amazing, wouldn't it be amazing if this was a 5 million view video? Holy now. Prove the world that comic books are still awesome. It's because of people like you that can happen. And I appreciate and thank and just like internet hug you right now. This is an internet hug. Yeah, right there. See, I'm rubbing your shoulder right there. It's because of you. Comment below, what company do you want me to review next week? Do you want me to review Marvel? You want me to review DC? Do you want me to review Image? Do you want me to review Image? Yes, you do. Whatever is the top commented company in the comments is the one I will review. Thank you all for watching. As always, I am Jason Inman. Be seeing you.
There he is. We should have done that together.
That would have been a great movie.
Look, it's him over there.
I found him.
That's the shortest movie ever.
Let's go to the pub.